everyone, it's Adam here with your August 2018 staff meeting conversation starter. And what I'd like to have a chat with you about today is, when does behaviour cross the line? When do we actually know that we need to move from, say, a school's really strong restorative intentions to get kids together, to repair harm, to move past present future, to get apologies of action to happen so that kids can actually move on with their behaviour? At what point, after how many times, how severe does it have to get before we actually say this behaviour is above the line? It's a behaviour that we actually don't want to tolerate anymore. Now, I want to say to you that what's really important for us as educators is that we don't decide that a behaviour is above the line because of our own emotions, or because of some formalised system that says that it's happened 7.3 times and that means that you're now above the line. What we need to do is to calmly use a little bit of professional judgment and to make the rule we use less about how many times and what the frequency is, and less about whether we're sick of it or not, but more about what's the harm level. If we can start to think about the harm level in terms of, for instance, extreme harm, where the behaviour has happened so much that other people are genuinely affected by it in a way that we would describe as being extreme, then I would say it's time to come in above the line and to bring a harsh penalty in that resets, that gives us a moment where we say, you know what, we need to spend some time to actually deal with this properly, and we also need to give people a break from that behaviour. If the behaviour, for instance, is causing harm that we might describe as being moderate or low, then I want to suggest to you that perseverance and persistence with the restorative system is the best way to improve behaviour. We know that for those students whose behaviour is the most challenging, that the likelihood of a miracle moment where we've deployed one restorative conversation with them and it fixed everything is ridiculously low. So what we need to do is to just keep our perseverance and persistence in play with that restorative model. But if we get to the point where we say this has happened so many times, or one incident is so incredibly harmful that we would describe the harm as extreme, then I would say that you're entitled to step above the line and take a strong punitive action. The inconsistency that comes when we decide to let our own emotions make that decision is extreme. And so it's really important that it's only the extreme level of the harm that determines whether we are above or below that punishment line. Hope that makes sense. Would love to know what you think. Would love to know what you talk about. And I'll see you next month.